Warp stones are unbelievably strong and powerful magics from the forgotten past.
What is going on, YouTube? Lord Zhang Fei checking in. Another video. Today we're going to be looking at the warp stones. These are stones that you can get through my new program at d2arcade.com. These are part of the Soul Stone bonus tab. You can earn them through the game. These are going to be the warp stones, which are a throwback to old school items from previous patches and original Lord of Destruction. Hacked items that used to be around, or hybrid items, just old stuff that they either took out or shouldn't have been there in the first place. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. That's going to be Armageddon. I believe it's Armageddon Felch. This is a super godly amulet that you used to get. And I believe it had sorceress skills on it. So 2 to all skills, 20 FCR, 18 strength, 55 life, 59 mana, 23 all resistance. If I could get that on a amulet, that would be so godly. So that's the first one. Second one is going to be Bitter Brogues. These are super old school. I believe 08 boots. You know, you say 08 and you don't think how long ago that really was. That was a long ass time ago. 30 faster run walk, 18 strength, 13 dex, 36 cold, 43 lightning, 26 fire. Those would be incredible boots for today. That's for sure. I believe another boot is next, and that's going to be Bitter Spurs. 30 faster run walk, 13 dex, 46 cold, 49 fire, 48 lightning, and then the ever useful 1-2 light radius. I don't know when they changed the max variable. It must have been in 09 or 110 to make it to 40 instead of 50, because I know these boots are really old. Those are the 2 08 boots that we got, though. Throwing it back to that. Next up is going to be Bug Towels, everybody's favorite armor. 2 to all skills, 25 faster run walk, 400 defense, all res 40, physical damage 25%, MDR 15. I mean, what can you say about Bug Towels? It is the shit. Never owned one. I believe they were on East and EU more than West. Where I played was West, but I definitely know they're big on the East servers. Don't know how much they cost anymore, but man, they were pretty damn expensive last time I was looking when I was playing, or Resurrected came out. We got the Constricting Ring Warpstone. Drain life minus 10, 15 maximum to all res, plus 100 resistance, 100% chance of getting better magic item. If I'm not mistaken, this ring never made it into the game, but is actually in the game files. Like, they had the idea of doing this, and then for whatever reason decided not to, probably because it's too overpowered. I can't think of any build that I would have that wouldn't wear this ring. So you thought Stones of Jordan were popular, this ring would have been everybody's ring for the 100 resistance alone. I mean, be real. Alright, and then we have EODs. That's Enigma of Duress. Going to be an Enigma with the Duress rune words. That is going to give you a lot more resistance and the faster hit recovery. So those are the difference from the regular Enigma. You do lose the damage reduction, but I would always take this. I actually thought An Enigma of Bone would have been better. That would have added 30 all res, and then plus a soul for damage reduction to Enigma. I heard stories that somebody was making Enigma of Bones long ago. I never seen one though, but I did see lots of these Enigma of Duress. So these were real popular back in the day, especially because it would turn Enigma into level 29, so it was a low level duel item. Pretty sure if you had this in low level duel, you were top dog, that's for sure. Classic hybrid rune word here. And then we have FOC, that would be the Fort of Chains. And that's going to be Fortitude with Chains of Honor rune words. So you get the additional resistance for the rep life, the burr, physical damage reduction, and I believe the damage goes to mana. So yeah, dole burr. I thought it was ist. I don't know. But that's what you get. I might have messed that up because I feel like there is an ist in Chains of Honor. Maybe I'm wrong. But this certainly is an interesting hybrid. Offers a nice boost to resistance with some physical damage reduction. It's pretty good. Never owned one of these. And then we have the Grief of Doom. I did get a couple of these from my buddy Don, who gave them to me in a free I Quit game a long time ago. Back when hybrid rune words were pretty normal and they weren't that expensive. It's end of ladder. That's how I ended up meeting my buddy Don. So Don, if you're watching this, thank you, brother. This is obviously Grief with the Doom rune word. It's going to give you the freeze target, deadly strike, open wounds, and I believe the 50% enhanced damage for the Ohm. So this is pretty damn godly. I wish I would have never sold those when I did, because I probably could have sold them for a lot more if I would have held on to them. Makes you wonder how many of these hybrid rune words are still out there. Probably more than you think though. And then we have the Hexing Charm Warp Stone. Apparently this was a charm back in the day. I never saw it. I just heard about it. 90 strength, 90 dex, 90 vitality. If you had a full inventory of these, that would be absolutely ridiculous. You'd have like 3,400 or so strength, dexterity, and vitality. That's some straight up open BattleNet shit. So I wonder how bad that was. If anyone remembers the hexing charms, tell me about it in the comments, because I don't really know much about them. I just heard about them. And then we have the Sigurd's Belt Warpstone. This is a belt that's on the EU server. I don't know how it got there, but there's something called Sigurd's Stealth, and it looks like a belt that was supposed to be a thing. Looking at these stats, I mean, that's super godly, and I believe any melee character would use this indefinitely. Checks off a lot of boxes. Increased attack speed, mana leech, so even a little bit of slow, physical damage reduction, mana after kill, all resistance, huge boost to dex and strength. I mean, this thing is dope. I don't think they ever made it onto the West server or even the East server. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Sigurd Stealth was exclusive to the EU server. But nonetheless, Bug Belt. is what they're referred to on JSP, and I think you can still get them today. So that's interesting. And then we have the White Ring. This thing is ridiculous. 100% faster run walk, 100% increased attack speed, huge boost to damage, 20 life stolen per hit, and then 95% cold, lightning, and fire absorb. This is probably the best charm, I think, in the Warp Stone category. I would believe that certainly with the cold, lightning, and fire absorb. I've yet to get it playing in game. You got to think to get each of these charms is under 1% chance. It's like 0.75% or whatever. So it's going to take me a lot of games to get to play with all of these. But I'll be pretty excited when I get this one, especially if I have a melee character. That's going to be GG. And then the last Warp Stone is going to be the SOP. That is a Spirit of Phoenix. It's a hybrid rune word that used the Phoenix runes for Spirit. Obviously, you have all of your Spirit shit there, but you also get the 50 life, 5% mana or maximum lightning resist, and then 10% maximum fire resist. Which, if you already have a max resistance character, which you should probably, because Spirit doesn't have fire, so if you just got all res to cover that, this hybrid is crazy good, because those maximum values are going to be huge. The 50 to life is huge. When you pair it with the 22 vitality, I mean, Spirit of Phoenix is godly. Never owned one. I never owned too many hybrids. Just the ones that Don gave me, and then I sold them shortly after I got them. So I think I sold them for like 1,500 foreign gold a piece. At the time, that's what they were going for. Fast forward 5 or 6 years later, and they're worth like 10, 20K. I should have held on to them. He gave me a bunch of them, so at least I didn't sell any Bitcoin early. I got that going for me. But these are the Warp Stones. If you have any ideas of any old hybrid or deleted items, part of me kind of wanted to put an 08 Shaco in here. I probably will do that. 08 Shaco is like 40% increased life. So there's still some things I'll probably add to the Warp Stones, and whenever I come back with the next update. But let me know which one's your favorite. Mine is definitely the White Ring. That's insane. And then if I had to pick a second favorite, it would probably be Bug Towels is pretty good, but it would probably be probably this, the Constricting Warp Stone. I'd like to play with that one day. I think the maximum resistance is huge on that. The drain life -10, that's not going to bother you too much. I mean, yeah, you lose a little bit of health, but it's nothing crazy. When it's -30 on the Corruption Stones, it's much worse. But throw it down in the comments which one's your favorite, which one you played with, or what I should add, you know. I don't know all the history for D2, but I figured I'd make a little throwback section here and pay respect to some of the old items that the hoarders on JSP have been hoarding forever. Hopefully they're still hoarding them. It'll be a sad day when they turn the servers off one day, and all these items are now just old YouTube videos and a thing of the past. But as usual, appreciate you for checking out the video. I got one more type of spirit or type of soul stone to go over. That's the Nephilim soul stones. So if you want to check that video out, that'll be coming out soon. You guys have a great day. Take it easy. Later.